Green ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game. And speaking of the game, let's get right to it. And we are underway from Houston. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go. Check mash.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. They run again with Walker. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try for the first with Walker. There he goes, left side. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
19
After the interception, here's Griffin. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Here's Griffin. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is RG3. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Now inside the 25. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Walker now on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Moon to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. Open man right side is Rice. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Griffin. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Play action, it's moved. That's complete, it's Okuwebunam. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. To throw, Moon, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The pass caught by Olave. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. He completes it to Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's Griffin to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Griffin. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Griffin. Throw left side. There's London. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First catch here for London, and also a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Griffin. And he lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Griffin. Flush. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. RG3. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And going right back to Walker. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Moon. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Moon. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Griffin on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Griffin. That one caught by Rice. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18 rattle, 18 rattle.
Now it's Griffin. He finds his target. It's Evans. He'll go down. It's a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Cut 19, cut 19, 18, 5 here. Rack 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19.
Griffin. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And quickly, they get to the line. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw is RG3. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Eagles. Rashee Rice, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This is 2nd and 8. Walker with another carry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 20. 140 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. That's caught out wide by Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Stephanie! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcats, 65, 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 19 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. And this is caught by Evans. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And they're going to speed things up here.
19 tight, 18, Bradley, 18, Cup 19, Cup 19.
On first down, Griffin. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. To throw again is Griffin. Open man right side is Rice. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now Griffin. Evans has it left side. And the Eagles are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. There's Griffin to throw. Touchdown! Michael Mayer, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Buffalo 18, Warriors 70, trap 60, trap 60.
Griffin will try and throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time. There he goes, left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 168 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Quick throw to Olave. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 42. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Trying to take this home, they'll run. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Boom. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
On 4th down, Moon. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Griffin's throw complete there to Rice.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Griffin. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
10 through 11, 10 through 11, 7 Pirates, Buffalo 18, Warriors 17.
Here's Griffin. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now Griffin. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Not a bad idea to start overtime. Feed the hot hand.
And understand that when you're feeding that hot hand, everyone else is pretty much in agreement on it. You know, a team looks at their game and says, all right, who's playing really well? Let them touch the football, and we'll do our job to help him along.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Man, 216 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And Walker once more. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school And one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Now move. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, you know, Charles, the coaching staff, they were sweating bullets. They had the field goal in the bag. They opted to go for it. They got it done.
Do you think they were making a statement there that maybe they didn't have confidence in the field goal kicker, or was it more that they had confidence in their offense to pick it up?
Whatever it is, they want to end this game right now.
Yeah, they wanted the big number, not the small one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Moon to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. McPherson's kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. If you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Now what can RG3 do here in overtime? Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Griffin. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
Griffin, he completes it to Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
Throwing again, Griffin. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Griffin. That one caught by Rice. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Warriors 17. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. Two yards left on second down from the 9. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. 2 yards to go, second down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18 runway. 18. Cut 19. Cut 19. 18. Right in. Dragon 60. Go.
Griffin. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, partner, you and